What's up, blind people? So I'm having PRK surgery later today. It's like 10 o'clock. I'm having it at around like 2:30, and I'm mad excited. This is gonna be crazy. I've been wearing these things for, since I was like 5 years old. I'm 25 now. My birthday was yesterday. Let's go. But man, I've been wearing these for as long as I can remember. And if I wasn't wearing glasses, I was wearing contacts. But like my vision is really, really bad. And I've been trying to find something on YouTube of someone telling their experience about having the surgery, but not just from a, this is how I recovered, this is how it all went, but more from a, this is how my vision was, this is how my life was affected through that, and then overcoming that with the surgery. I haven't really been able to see anybody on YouTube do that. So that's what I want to do. I think it'll be more vlog style, like it's on YouTube, but I'm really hoping just to give a more personal experience on the surgery. So I'm thinking this video, it'll just strictly be prep. They gave me like a folder of what to, things to do before. I'll go through that and then just show you my vision and like how bad it actually is. And then the next videos will continue to update. So yeah, let's get into it. I'm mad excited. Let's do it. So my vision on my left eye is -6, and my vision on my right eye, I believe is -5.75 or -4.75. So both really, really bad, like practically legally blind.
I'm legally blind, I can see, barely.
And then I have an astigmatism, obviously. Who doesn't have that? I have an astigmatism in both eyes, and I think it's like 1.25 or something like that. So like these things right here, these boys, they're thick. Like these things, yeah, it's bad. Every time somebody's like, oh, you wear glasses, and then you hand them over your glasses, it's,
Get some help.
yeah, I can't see anything, like it's bad. My vision is not good. So first I wanted to just show you guys, I've got some things to read. So like I bought this book and then like toothpaste and a water bottle. And I'm just going to show the distance that it takes for me to read with my glasses and without my glasses. So for anyone who's looking for the surgery, they can know like where I started off. So first, let's get close to this book. This is the book. I'm gonna read the Swahili part, and then I'm gonna try to read the white right there as well. So with my glasses, it's not bad. At arm's length, I have pretty long arms, but at arm's length, I can do it fine. Let me zoom out a little bit. At arm's length, like it's fine. I can see, I can do stuff. Outside of arm's length, nah. I can't see the Swahili. I can see it like kind of right now, but I can't read what it says. And right here, it's clear. So this is like, I don't even know, maybe like not even a foot away from my face. As for the white, to be able to read it, right there, I can see exercises, key to exercises, so on. So same thing with the toothpaste. I put my glasses back on. I can see, well, I guess let me move them first. All right, so as for the toothpaste, with my glasses, I can see Crest, I can see Scope, I can see Premium. I can pretty much see everything at arm's length. It's not terrible. But then without, I can't see the Crest. I can see the colors. I can see the red, the blue. Right here, I can read Crest. I can see Plus, I can see Scope. The white, right now, anti-cavity fluoride toothpaste. As for the back is a lot smaller. Hope you can see that. The back, I'm right here. I'm practically like crossing my eyes to be able to see. So like this is pretty freaking close to my face, like I have bad vision. It's not good at all, and it's not getting any better. So like it's not good, and it's really not getting any better. So this surgery is a big deal to me. It's really going to change just how I do life. Oh, and here's an example as well of a big example. So I got this yesterday because it was my birthday, and it says happy birthday on it, but like without my glasses, arm's length, since the colors are somewhat color changing, like it's not just solid gray, I guess, on blue, I struggle to see this. Like this is massive. it's huge. And like, I'm trying to see myself on the screen on the camera. I can barely see there's a screen there. But like, I could tell you like, oh yeah, it says have a happy birthday. But I'm not actually reading it. It's more just, I'm assuming, like, why else would there be this colorful bag that could say something that the last word starts with a giant B? So like, I'm struggling, you know? Like, people think I'm playing about my vision. Like, no, I'm out here fighting for my life, you know? Like, it's not easy. But yeah, so that's where I'm starting off from. That's what my vision is. I don't think I've ever met someone besides being legally blind or like physically blind that I've met who has worse vision than me.
You're a victim.
But I mean, hopefully that all changes. So, you know, we should be okay. But yeah, let's get right into it. So I'm going to the LASIK Vision Institute. That's who's doing my surgery. I really like them. They're well known here in Greenville. The doctor who's going to be performing the surgery is Dr. Pham. She was really, really cool, really, really dope. She was very personal with me, which is something that I really care about. And she took an hour practically for me to ask every possible question I could have asked. So for most people who want to get an eye surgery for better vision, they get LASIK. And you can look up the differences, but pretty much from me, I wasn't eligible for LASIK because I didn't have enough, I don't want to say tissue, but I don't know what the word is, but I didn't have enough tissue on my cornea for them to be able to cut the flap and repair it. Because of my astigmatism and how long my eye has been stretching through the years of having contacts and glasses, they pretty much just told me that I have to avoid cutting into my eye at all. There's not enough room there for them to operate. So PRK was a better option for me because they won't be cutting into my eye whatsoever. It'll just be the laser and just be them scratching through the cornea. So it worked out perfectly for me. Let's talk about price. So the entire operation is going to cost me $3,701. Crazy they couldn't take that one out. But I have a $1,000 discount. Apparently they were just doing some type of deal that gave me that 1K off. I never really know if companies are actually doing deals like that or they're just, you know, upcharging and saying it's more money and then saying that it's less money when you walk in so it sounds better. I don't know, but when I was looking, I knew that if it was under 4K that I would do it. So it worked out nicely. I'm not part of the military or anything like that, so I'm not doing it for free. I am paying for it. But it seems like insurance can cover part of that. So I don't know if you're looking into, you know, looking for it and you're thinking about price, but it is a cosmetic surgery. So you're not going to be able to just put your insurance card in there and then pay everything. It's going to be a little more difficult when it comes to that, or at least for what they have instructed me with. So I know insurance will help a little bit. Usually it's about like $1,000 they can take off or whatnot, but they don't accept a lot of insurances because it's not exactly a necessary surgery. And then now let's talk about prep. So the things that I have to do. So first I had to make sure I went to Walmart or whatever pharmacy you choose and get the prescribed eye drops. I'm going to have Blink preservative, and that's pretty much just going to be like artificial tears. Pred Moxie, which will be 5 milliliters, and then preservative-free prednisolone. Prednisolone. Prednisolone.
What did he say?
What is that word? Hey, there's a P word over here that says 1%. I don't know what it is, but it costs money and I had to get it. So I had to make sure I picked up all of those. I think there were only 2 that I had to pick up. The rest they'll give me once I'm in the actual surgery. And so they gave me a whole pamphlet and it has like things for payment. It has things that I need to read before, like how to pay, all that stuff. And then they gave me a list of things to do before and things to do after. So it says preparing for your laser surgery. So first is contacts. If you wear contacts, don't wear them at least 24 hours prior to the surgery or as longer as directed by your staff. So they told me 3 days. So I actually had my consultation earlier this week and they were just like, yeah, don't wear your contacts before this. I was like, all right, cool. They said eye medication and artificial tears is what we'll be using. So make sure that you're not doing that before your surgery. So pretty much they're just trying to make sure that you're clean eye-wise of everything. So they told me not to try to do too much outside, not to have any dust or dirt or anything in my eye, just try to make sure I don't get hairs in my eye, like all of that stuff. They're just trying to make sure that like I'm not scratching anything on my eye while they'll be working, and that I'm not getting any debris or anything in my eye as well. So they said to eat a meal before you arrive, limit caffeine and energy drinks. They said to educate yourself. I was kind of confused about this. I figured they'd be like, don't watch videos, don't do things that might freak you out. But they were like, no, like please figure out as many questions as you possibly can have before you get there. They said take all your medications as normal. They said make sure you wear comfortable clothing, no jewelry, like, you know, take all this stuff off. They said be natural, no makeup or anything like that. I was like, man. And then they said bring a friend or family member because obviously you won't be able to drive home after the surgery. So pretty basic stuff. I've had 2 surgeries before this with my legs. I have the world's worst knees. So it wasn't any more difficult than that prep. That was actually a lot worse because you can't eat before, like what was it, like 24 hours before or something like that. You can't like wash yourself with certain types of soap and stuff. Like this isn't like that at all. It's really just normal stuff. I know that it's a big deal about getting your eyes wet. Like you can't do that at all after the surgery. So I would advise taking a nice shower and washing your hair and really washing your eyes and stuff too before the surgery, just because I know you're not allowed to do that for a while. Like I'm sure my eyes are gonna be mad crusty for a couple of days after I get the surgery. So I'm gonna enjoy it as much as I can now. Make sure you have somebody to take you, to bring you, and then just to help you around for a little bit, I guess. And something that I'm doing as well is I'm making sure that I don't have to cook, I don't have to order food, any of that. So like I have food ready just to be warmed up and eaten, drinks, all that stuff. I think it would just suck to have to try to order like DoorDash on my phone or try to cook while my eyes are burning, if they are. Hopefully they're not, but if they are, like I don't want to do that. So yeah, just think about it beforehand. Even something as like light. I'm not really sensitive to light, but a lot of people are. Like all of like, you know, you blue-eyed babies, yeah, you guys can't deal with light at all. So if you have sensitive eyes or like light eyes, maybe you want to get some blackout curtains or something for your room, so you're not gonna just be sitting there miserable because you can see light through your eyelids. I don't think I'll have that issue. I am buying sunglasses at Walmart. I've never really had a pair before because of my glasses, but I know like car rides and if I wanna go on a walk or something will be kind of rough, based off of just people I've heard, experiences I've heard online. So I am going to do that, but just think of things that bother you in everyday life with your eyes and then imagine that being worse. So do whatever you can to fix that. So yeah, I think that's it. I don't really have anything else that I'm thinking through. I think just think through what you think you might need and make sure you're good that way, and then have someone check up on you every once in a while. And I feel like you should be good. I'm really excited about this. I think it's gonna be kind of wild. I've been telling, you know, my family and like my girlfriend that I get overwhelmed as I try to think about not needing glasses. Like I don't ever remember not wearing them. I don't ever remember not needing something on my eyes. So like to try to think of like, man, I'm genuinely not going to, like, I'm just gonna wake up and be able to see. Like I'm gonna just open my eyes and it genuinely is overwhelming. Like I can't imagine a life without these. I can't imagine a life without contacts. Like it's just been such a big part of my life for as long as I can remember. Just the idea, it's so overwhelming. And that's so weird to say overwhelming. It should just be like oh, that's cool, all right, cool, let's move on. But it's like, no, it's like I genuinely am trying my hardest to think that I can just wake up and do the things that anyone else can do, that like I'm not gonna have to pay money every year in order to just do the basic need of being able to see, that like I'm going to be able to go swimming and be able to see, or you know, or like I'm not gonna have dry eyes when I'm playing sports, or you know, like I won't have to look like Velma finding my glasses every time I come out of the shower. Like it's just crazy for me to think that that's even a possibility. So yeah, I'm excited. I really am. I've heard nothing but great things about PRK and LASIK. Obviously, some people have rough recovery times, but even if that's me, I think I'm going to be pretty grateful just to be able to use my eyes in a way that I can only dream of. So yeah, I'll be updating you guys. I'm sure this video might have been a little longer than it needs to be, but I'm super excited to never have these on my face again. And I'll definitely be trying to make some updates and trying to put it all together video wise. But yeah, this is cool. This is really, really cool, and I'm excited to see how it all works out. So yeah, we'll see you guys in the next one. Glasses free.